What is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I want to give you guys a breakdown on a $7,000 trade that I took on NAS100. So if you guys are new to my channel, you guys know I talk about crypto investments, the financial markets. I am also a swing trader. So this particular trade I took, I was looking to swing trade. Typically when I swing trade, I'm trying to be in a trade, or I'm expecting to be in a trade anywhere between 2 days or a week or two. 2 weeks is normally my max when I'm swing trading. I try to get out before then. So in this breakdown, I'm gonna give you my full on thought process going into the trade, exiting the trade, right? What were the clear indicators that made me feel confident in taking a trade? What were my indicators to get out of the trade? All those things are important. So I want to share that with you guys because I think it will help you guys, especially if you're a struggling trader, if you're a new trader, right? Stick to your plan. I always stick to my plan. So I'm going to show you guys the breakdown. Let's get straight to it. What up, guys? So let's get straight into the charts. I'm going to show you guys my thought process, getting into the trade, exiting the trade, as I said earlier. I've already have the charts noted. I'm not going to go on bar replay or anything like that. So let's get into the week of September 8th. Okay, so we open up the week September 8th, right? September 6th was Friday, so we have this previous week low marked out, okay? So as you can see, Sunday, Monday, we started buying up all the way until Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, if you guys been following me for a while, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, right? You guys should have a rough idea kind of what I look at, but I'm typically looking to trade, whether it's go long or short, usually Tuesday or Wednesday. So Tuesday or Wednesday for me, based off of my studies and back testing and my experience, are usually the higher probability trades for me. So Tuesday and Wednesday, potentially I'm looking for the low or high of the week. So before I actually note the chart, I'm actually looking to create a bias, okay? I want to create a bias and then go with that story and see if that story makes sense and aligns with the bias before I click buy or sell. So I typically start on a weekly time frame. So previous week, right? I've already said that we've noted the previous week low. Previous week, extremely bearish, right? But we come into this area of support. We're sitting here on this bullish fair value gap. Okay, so we failed to close below it. So that can mean that we can bounce and have a retracement in here. Now, I wasn't expecting a full-on reversal. I'm just looking to catch this retracement before we potentially go lower. And if we go higher, we'll play it by ear. Okay, so after I get this analysis in, I basically created a bias that I'm looking for longs, right? In the middle of the week to basically retrace some of this this aggressive weekly selling that we had in the previous week. I now go to the daily chart. Okay, so daily chart, I see this area of inefficiency here. I'll mark this out. Okay, so I'm going from this previous daily candle here to here, and we can see here we have this gap here. Okay, so I'm looking for, see if we can get longs into this area. But what's also interesting to me is these equal highs here that you can clearly see on the 1 hour. So with this 1 hour time frame here, you can see these relatively equal highs. Now, this was going to be a clear objective for me, and the reason why I was expecting for price to come here this week is because when price usually leaves relatively equal highs or lows, I'm expecting the market to come back to it at some point. Now, the tricky part is understanding when that is going to happen, right? Because you can see here, this was left by the previous week. That doesn't mean the next week is going to go back to it. And if price leaves equal highs or equal lows, doesn't mean it's going to go back to it that same week. It could be 2 weeks, it could be a month later. We may not know, but once I start seeing bullish confirmation, a shift in market structure, then that is going to be the clear objective for me. Now, what I was looking for in this week, right? As I said, I noted that we had a previous week low, and I noted the Monday low. So Sunday, Monday, we started buying. Tuesday, right, heading into Tuesday, we started buying. Now, I'm looking, if I'm going to go long, I ideally want to go long below Monday's low. I'm looking for Monday to be taken out as liquidity and use that liquidity to fuel for price to go higher, okay? So potentially, I'm looking for something like this, okay? Now, Noting that, right, that's what I'm going to be looking for early on in the week, middle of the week. So Wednesday comes, we have some news come out, we start retracing. I'm expecting price to go below Monday's low, but we don't, right? I see that we start buying back up. So I go look at SPX, it's doing basically the same exact thing. And now I look at US 30. And what I'm looking for is some sort of SMT or divergence, okay? So we have Monday's low below here, and we have the previous week low. Note how US 30 starts selling off aggressively, right? And then starts buying back up after opening bell up into 10, 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Eastern time, we start buying back up. Now, looking at NAS100, right? We failed to take out Monday low, but also we failed to take out the previous week low. So now we're seeing that SMT. Now, in order for this SMT to be confirmed, I need to see a shift in market structure, because sometimes people enter just off SMT alone and something like this will happen. Or buy up, come into an area of supply, and then start selling off. You don't want to get trapped into that. You want to still have that extra confirmation, okay? So with that extra confirmation, I'm looking for a shift in market structure. So with that shift in market structure, the second we break that market structure and have that shift, I enter. So my longs look basically like this, okay? And then I'm looking to put my stops right below the close of these candles here, okay? Now, of course, I could put it here or here, but I want to have a really good stop loss here, okay? I don't want to have a really big stop loss, but I want to give it some sort of room, because if price is going to come back down here, potentially that means that this whole SMT and this confirmation is invalid and this is going to go lower, okay? So now we're going to talk about targets. As I said, we're looking to target these relatively equal highs, okay? So that gives me basically a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So as we broke here, I entered aggressively. We started going higher, which worked perfectly on that Wednesday. And then, Thursday into London, New York, we started basically consolidating. So I went to the 15-minute time frame. See here on the 15-minute time frame, basically we come down here, we retrace, right? 9:30, we start coming back up, and then we start shifting market structure again here. Let me note this for us, okay? So I basically entered again here, long position on that break, and then I put my stops below this low, and then looking to target those highs again. Okay, and that gave me basically almost a 2.5 1 times my risk. Okay, so now with that being said, I entered here as well, and then I wanted to go into my thought process into Friday. So Friday we started consolidating, not really moving much at all, right? We came down here but had a short, a very small buy up here, but we really weren't coming to my overall target. Now, as I said in the beginning of this video, I am a swing trader. So normally I'm swinging anywhere from 2 days to a week or two. But because this is Friday, I really didn't want to hold this over the weekend, and we were so close to my take profit. So I decided to close both trades, okay, right around 19.510, I believe is where I exit on this trade here. And then later on in this video, I'm going to show the entries that I took, as well as the profits. So for proof of entry and exits and things like that, I'll show that on the screen. And I'll probably show that on the screen right here. So as I said, Friday, we started consolidating, okay? Before market close, I just got out the trade. I really didn't want to hold this over the weekend, just for peace of mind, because what I didn't want to happen, right, is, maybe Monday we open and we start just retracing and I start losing those profits, and now I'm just dealing with that level of drawdown before going back higher, right? So I decided it's best for me just to close, and I want you guys to understand the psychology behind that, because we're very close to TP. Yes, you could hold it, but sometimes you just don't want to be too greedy and just take profits. I'm already 7K up in profits. I might as well take that, right? 7K in a day is absolutely phenomenal. I'm just going to take the profits and basically reanalyze what could happen next week, because next week, as I said, we can start retracing down here, and that could be another long entry for me to go long, right? So I don't know how the week is going to open next week. So we just got to play it by ear, take our profits, and then analyze the next week as it comes. Okay, so very simple, very simple how I enter this trade. No rocket science here, no real crazy indicators, nothing crazy like that, right? Very simple, right? As I grew into my career, as I get better and better, I try to make things as simple as possible. So hopefully all of this made sense and this kind of opened up your eyes a little bit on the simplicity of how you could use this to trade on your own, right? And hopefully this video helps any beginner traders or intermediate traders are kind of struggling and maybe you feel like you're doing too much, right? Using some simple methods and cleaning the chart up a bit can definitely help you guys achieve what you want to achieve in the near future. Now, again, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you in the next video.